I didn't even, well, it's okay. I guess I'm on here. We're on. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me just, I was going over, my notes from last night, today, and I'm just like, I got to just start. I am going to be pulling cards for the karmic situation today because it's Karmic Friday, and we always do something karmic. It's been a little bit less lately, right? Hi, everyone. Fire over water. Hello. I'm just looking, I just feel like, where's my moderators? But it's okay. Anyhow, I hope you're all doing really, really well and enjoying your day. I have messages for you. I've been up since quite early and I went out today. I did stuff and I stocked up so I don't have to go back out again. It's been a long time since I got a few things that I needed to get. Really just bread and I got liquor and I don't even drink much, but I love tequila rose. And, I deserve to have a little sip of a drink if I feel like it, when I feel like it right now. And I don't beat myself up about it. Okay, guys, I kind of want to jump right into this. I'm going to tell you, let me see if I can attach this right now. This might work. This is the Vimeo link. There's a Vimeo video I'm posting and it's called, I was going to say it's called The Controversial Exchange. It's called The Unusual Exchange. The reason I didn't post it here, first of all, is because I would love to give you an opportunity to donate to me. But if you cannot afford a donation of either $1 or $5, that's the options there for everyone. You can email me atouchoftarot@gmail.com and I'll wait till the weekend's over. And because there will be a lot of people that don't want to make a donation. I don't mind that. That's absolutely up to you, but I gave you the opportunity to. And I will send you the link to the video because this message is so important. It is something that does have to get out there. However, I refuse to post it on YouTube because there's so much, just comments and like, it's not a low message. Like it's a high quality message for those that really want it. So if you really want it, you can donate for it or you can, email me and that's all. Like I'll send it to you directly, but I'm not going to post it for the masses of people that will, they won't agree with it or they will make rude comments that we don't have time to listen to. So this is really interesting, guys. I don't often recommend pages and I would like to do that more often, but I just forget and I forget to write it down. But this time I had to write this down because this is a message I got last night when I was up like, 4 or 5 in the morning. The thing is, this lady doesn't post often. She only has about 300 subscribers. I personally feel because of what she's posting about, she deserves much more because there's so much knowledge in her post, astrology knowledge, right? And her name is Shauna Christine, SHAWNA. CHRISTINE. So I'll just leave it like that. I don't do that often, but I recommend for the knowledge that she posts. And what she does is daily, and it's not every day. That's the thing. It's like every few days or maybe on important days. I don't know. But she posted last night about today. And I found that very interesting because I'm like, I wonder why she didn't post like, April 2nd. But I listened to her message, guys. And I'm a Gemini, very strong Gemini in my chart. Now listen to this. Do I have people on here? Okay. This is what she's talked about. There's something called the Anta. It's pronounced very different than it's spelled, and I will spell it out so you can look it up. Anhanta Corona. Okay. Isn't that interesting that she brought this up? Now listen to this. It's a spiritual thing. Let me spell it quickly for those of you that want to know the spelling. ANTAHAH. Karana. When she pronounced it, I'm telling you, it would sound like Anta-Corona. But clearly it's spelled much differently, okay? Now, what this has to do with it's some sort of a connection to the Gemini signs. And I'm Gemini, right? And right now, I forget what she was saying about the planets, but there's a very strong planet. It might be Neptune. It's like bringing out a lot, right? And the Anta-Corona has to do with the bridge, the passageway to the next stages. I pictured in my mind almost like the twins standing at the gate to let people in. And I always feel like the twins were kind of the gatekeepers of the zodiac sign. I don't know. That's just the way I've always felt. So I really think some of you should, this has to do with Chiron, okay? I don't know much. I didn't write everything down. But all I did write down is that it has to do with the Rainbow Bridge, the pillars, the passageway, And it kind of goes along with the message I'm giving you for free or donation on Vimeo, link below or link right there, that has to do with the divine feminine being strong at this time, because you are the gateway for your person in the karmic situation to basically free themselves. And I know it sounds so weird, but the vision I got was so direct, distinct. I knew not to post it right away. And then I was getting all these other messages and all this other finding. If you watch the video from yesterday, I found basically a book I wrote 3 months ago in London, 6 pages, but it talks about isolation. And I was talking about basically what's happening right now, which is really crazy. That is not in the video I'm posting in the links. But anyhow, let's see what's going on. I really wanted to look lightly into the karmic situation. What is the current status? And I pulled out the fun cards, and I pulled out totally different. Like, I didn't pull out the karmic deck. I wasn't guided to. I was guided to pull this deck out, and it was almost like sticking up more than usual. And I touched it accidentally, like whatever. And I noticed, I'm like, oh, I meant to use that deck. I also grabbed this deck for clarification, and I grabbed this deck. Okay, I grabbed another one, but I don't know if we'll end up using it. So I just want to pull some overall energy and see what's going on in the karmic situation at this time. And then I do suggest for anyone interested, please either do the donation on Vimeo or send me an email so I can send you the link when I have time. And I thank everyone who booked readings with me today and yesterday, and all the other ones have been up to date. I actually have 2 I have to send out that are done today, and I haven't sent them out yet. Okay. So let's see. Let's start here and see what we're getting here. So I want to know, well, this really wants to come out. Okay. Interesting. This is like a bad nightmare is what I'm getting, first of all. But our first card that did come out is a statue was built in their honor. That talks about someone really leaving. And sorry, guys, I'm just going to put... I'm just going to make a moderator, like, just in case, just because, sorry guys, like, I don't know. Is there someone that wants to do moderation? Because I hate just adding you just because I don't want to look up and get lost. And let me just see who's here. Here, I recognize you, and I will put you as a moderator just in case. Like, I don't know. Oh, am I on here to do this? Add moderator. There we go. Yeah, I don't really know how to do that, but I don't see my regular moderators. If anyone doesn't mind, I would love to add you. So anyhow, let's pull some other cards before I get into what I'm picking up. Yeah, because honestly, that can go so many ways. It really can. I need to learn to go happy. Oh. Something is on fire. That's about explosions. I almost feel like the energy I'm picking up right away is like they're not going to be forgotten in a sense. I don't know if they've caused a lot of shit with it's almost like something's like cemented there. So we'll see what else is going on. And it's not saying anything. Well, actually, no, let's get into it first because I'll pick up 1,000 messages. I want to kind of get as specific as possible for this one, even though I know I can go many ways already. Tell us, this card came out very bizarre, and it came out in reverse, which means someone has left the insane asylum. Great. And that came out clearly in reverse. Someone is okay, let's just see what's going on here. How is this going to go? Like, I'm just trying to see what's going on here, but someone is on the prowl. And you know what's interesting? I'm sorry, I'm going to get distracted here because I am the way I am. Is look at this little map, right? I don't know if you guys have saw the map that's going around. Oh, I wonder what my weekend plans are going to be. And it's different rooms in the house because you can't really go much places right now. I think something happened here in the house. And thank you for whoever just made that donation. Thank you so much. I haven't been able to get back to you guys yet on the donations. I always do, and I will. And I often send you like a little picture of something or something like that. I often do if I can. So let's see what's coming out here. And one fell. So this really did come out in reverse, and I can... So the truth is coming out. Well, we already know that. And oh, guys, these 2 cards fell on the floor. Look who's back. The super evolved scented broccoli girl who is a snake with a great personality. She is back. It says this here, okay? Super evolved, scented broccoli. And just so you guys, if you don't know, broccoli stinks, and so does Brussels sprouts. I learned that the hard way trying to cook someone a meal. So anyhow, the snake with the great personality. I'm hearing snake charmer. So I think that that's someone who has like a little bit of magic stuff to them, right? But there's a truth coming out here, because where someone was once oblivious, this is the alien, right? So alienated, but this is about an alien undercover, really. I mean, it could be her. It could be her truth is coming out. Her little disguise is no longer working. But I also feel it's the bee's pajamas. It's the bee's pajamas. Maybe something happened in a bed situation. It just says that it's the bee's pajamas. Yes. The alien disguised as a human in reverse. Regardless if it's your person or the person, someone's true colors are coming out, or truth is coming out. And the bottom of the deck for this one is the president. And what I feel with that is that we're talking about a masculine who normally has shit together. I personally feel like right now he's a bit disorganized and kind of things are coming out. I almost feel like he's no longer the alien. He's really, his realness is coming out here. He's realizing that there's some super evolved broccoli bitch who's, you know, been snaking around, straight up. And she has a great personality, by the way, as many of these do. And honestly, they do. You know why? For example, I have a great personality, but I don't care to put it out there like that. Like, I'm not like, when I go outside, my goal is not to show someone what a great personality I have. And a lot of these people actually, that is their goal. When I did acting classes, I remember the teacher would say the worst actors, and I mean, whatever, it's his own personal opinion, but he would say are the ones that kind of already know the joke. They already know the punchline. Remember, I've told you guys, I don't know jokes. They go right over my head. I'm very bad at planning what I say. I say like what's real. But some people out there actually have a great personality because it's kind of like, they've worked on it. They've mastered the skill to charm people, snake charmer. They've mastered the skill of when someone speaks to them, like they know what to say to get into a deeper conversation. Great skill. I must say, great skill. Personally, that's just not my goal when I go out there. I'll do what I do from my heart. And I really don't care what you think of me, to be honest. But I am like not the person to come off in a bad way. But this energy I pick up is the type of person like, and, you know, some people really do have a great personality. I notice that all the time. But I also notice what comes along with a great personality at times is kind of planning the next verbiage that comes out of your mouth type of thing, or doesn't, right? So let's see what's going on. It looks like someone's come out of the crazy home. Maybe they were released due to the coronavirus going out there and, you know, they can't be keeping everyone in there. Straight up. Not only that, this can represent someone coming out of jail. And I feel like it's a bit unexpected. It's unexpected, and it might, like, someone's coming out into, I think they've been away since before this virus thing, because I'm seeing, like, you know, the busy shopping stores, and then I'm seeing all of a sudden emptiness. So I feel like, and yeah, it's very possible, like, you know, they got their bags, somehow they're coming back from somewhere. It could just be saying this person is coming back from somewhere, and you gave this person the title of a psycho. So, you know, it says they're on the grounds of the insane asylum while they're leaving the grounds. Maybe they're sneaking out. I mean, there's a lot of crazy people out there right now that I'm noticing more and more. With this, someone's having nightmares, and I don't know if it's your person or the karmic. For some of you, this is a side message, like your person has a child with someone else, not the karmic. And, you know, it's their child, like you know what I mean? Obviously, but it's like, that's who they truly love. It's not the karmic. And the karmic is having nightmares about this person taking their child and leaving the house, by the way. Or it can be saying like someone is pretty obsessed. Like, it's just that there's this energy of almost, I feel like this goes two ways. This goes one way where someone is, oh, well, look at that with the heart here. Someone is clearly obsessed. And it could be like, you know, this same person who's left the insane asylum. And maybe they didn't get better, you know, and they're realizing that. I don't know. And it could also be that your person has left such a mark on this other person. It's like they'll never be forgotten. It could even be like in the community, like they're going to be leaving, or this is a cement statue. This can also, I know some people are picking up the energy of this person wanting to make this person stay and cement them there, right? But I'm not picking that up because of the fact this is on a roof. And I just feel like it's something that is maybe someone can't let go of. Like, they're not in the house cemented, they're out of the house. So we do have an energy though with the submarine, someone spying. It's like someone's come back or whatever it may be, but it's like they're spying, but there's like not much going on out there, very weird energy with that. So we'll see what's happening. Okay, that's a little side message. So what's currently going on at this time, April 3rd? I mean, the message I gave last night was about something coming out. And I'll tell you, I've spoken to some people, and I didn't tell anyone that message except you guys, because I've been pretty isolated even from my own friends. But I spoke to 2 people today, and Wheel of Fortune, and they were telling me both of them had something that had happened to them. And I'm like, wait a second, when did this happen? And they're like, last night. And I'm like, did you watch my video? Because I just talked about that happening, that type of shit. It's happening different for every person. That's why I do recommend also you look up the Phil Collins song about coming in the air tonight. And just so you know, the message I actually received is half of it's coming in the air last night, today type of thing. The other part is coming. So it's whatever comes out last night or came out last night or whatever seed was planted last night. There was, I guarantee you for many people there was, because the way that download came to me over the few days and it all attached to my message from a month ago or 3 months ago, there's something that went on in the universe. Things are happening and you may not know it. Just, what I'm doing is just like, I see you. And it's funny because one of the girls I spoke to, she said, I'm talking to the universe a lot more lately. And I'm like, me too. I'm like, I got that. I saw that, And she said, I forget what her sayings were. They were like, thank you. I see that you did that for me or whatever, where I'm like joking with them. I'm like, that was a good one, right? Changes are happening here. What's happening with the karmic situation currently? A lot of changes. You see all the people in this card? I'm about to take a good look at it. 1, 2, 3. Now get this. Is there normally 3 people in the Wheel of Fortune? No, this is not a typical deck anyways. This is interesting. And it's actually because April to May, May to June, May to June here. So it's actually, the Ferris wheel is actually, whoa, that's crazy. Because I'm seeing May, June energy, which means this is talking about the April energy. Like it's right at the spot where the ram, that's why it looks like a ram energy there. Wow. So that's current. Right now there's a big switch happening. This is really interesting. What has been up is coming down. And what has been down is coming up. And you can actually see 2 women. One of them is pulling the Ferris wheel down. One of them is going like that, straight up. And over here, there's someone walking out. That's very interesting. This is talking about big changes happening right now. Really big changes. Okay, guys? It's like the universe is working on this. Let's pull a couple more cards and see. And I do really appreciate everyone that checks out the video. As I said, it's controversial. And that's what I'm calling myself from now on, is a controversial reader. Because clearly my messages are not for everyone. And I read whatever I read. It doesn't have to be tarot. So we have justice, guys. The message is very clear here. And I mean, there is a change of events happening with the... Hi, Rosalinda. Hi, everyone. With this, there's a change of events and it will bring balance here. I'm not even hearing it's going to restore balance. I'm hearing it's going to restore karma. I thought karma, like restoration, was kind of balance. Maybe not. There's a difference. I have a very interesting connection with the justice card, because there was literally a time when I swear the justice vision came out and spoke to me. And it was a female. And she said it's not about if you're bad or good. Like, she was basically telling me it really is what it is. You get what you get, what you deserve almost. But she didn't use that word deserve. It was actually a very kind energy that was just, is like, the energy was what it was. Like, you get your justice. You get what you are supposed to get coming your way. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad. Sometimes it doesn't look like it's the fair punishment for some people, but in the long run, it is. And that's the type of energy I was explained, was that sometimes you think someone didn't get their justice or didn't get their karma, and they actually will in the long run, but you don't see it at that time. So it's unexpected too, guys. It's not that it's unexpected. I think everyone's just given up at this point. Like, we're just like, whatever, throwing our hands in the air, no wonder. And there's some out there that are actually trying to control things right now. Have fun. Have fun. I can't. Guys, there is a situation that is going to be changing in an unhappy, toxic connection is what I'm going to say. Let me just look at this for a second. Because I'll tell you, and we're back to those double fours. I'm seeing 2 4s here, 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. I'll show you how it's just laid itself out here when I picked up this card. So you understand, I read cards very differently. And if a card sticks out like that, there's something there. On top of it, it's a double 4. And I'll tell you the message I'm actually getting right at this moment. The karmic doesn't want to be there. I don't know if the karmic has an illness, an addiction, and it could even be a mental illness or addiction. Probably they stay there for one because they're dependent on, it's like someone who's in an unhappy marriage. Why do you stay there? Very unhappy marriage. And unhappy as in maybe you're not getting beaten and stuff like that. You just don't want to be there. In fact, all you do is think about how much you don't want to be there. Look at this woman sitting on top of the devil, and she has handcuffs, and it looks like the same woman in the unhappy marriage. Obviously, some of you are going to be like, that's me. I'm in this unhappy situation with my guy. Well, you're not married to him, so I'm not talking to you right now. Thank you so much for the $4.99 Zodiac Trinity. Thank you. This is not like, it's your person and the karmic. It really is. And this is a karmic reading. I'm asking what's happening in the karmic situation currently with all of this nonsense. That snake and that broccoli girl, we know her. We do. She was the original. This type of combination was the original combo. Something stinks. And, I wrote it down. Get this. Just not even long ago, but it was about an hour or 2 ago. I had a sound in my ear, and it said, psst, things are right in front of you. And it's not about me. I mean, sure, it's a message for us all collectively. But finally, someone's going to notice the stink. And that's really the type of message I was picking up yesterday. It can be a dog bark. Look at what I wrote yesterday. Let me read you this one little paragraph when I was trying to download. But I found it very interesting, the paragraph I wrote here. And I was writing about the pink moon, which is the moon coming up in a couple days, which will begin this. Well, we already started the portal yesterday, but it will begin the clock ticking, tick tock, tick tock. And I keep on hearing tick tock, and I don't play TikTok, but I kept on hearing since yesterday, tick tock, tick tock. So like a barking dog or a bird chirping, the message will play in the background. The receiver just has to notice it. The pink moon, it's going to be, so the message, this is what I got from the pink moon download, is that it's going to be bright. Like, I am imagining like this bright, annoyingly loud message trying to get to your person. And I even wrote almost annoying, but not really, because it's the sound of the truth and it will be heard. It's not annoying once you know it's the truth. You're grateful for it, right? Let me just, sorry. People like you are put on a timeout. Wow, that person shouldn't even be here with that name. Gosh, but whatever. See, I don't have a sense of humor. I really suck at it. I told you guys, I bought books on how to have a sense of humor. I've read a couple of the jokes for you. This was a while ago, but I bought books years ago, 10 of them. I know that because there was a 4 series. There was one 4-part series and then some individual ones. The 4-part series is my favorite. Anyhow, what's going on with the karmic situation right now? So far, we got the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, 8 of Swords, and the Devil. It speaks very loud. The stinky broccoli chick with her snake skin, the insane asylum in reverse. Someone's not in the insane asylum right now, but I bet you they have been, or they should be. Straight up, they should be. A lot of people are getting out right now. Look at this. A lot of people are getting out right now of jail early, of like well, I don't know about hospitals, maybe, because they don't want to have people in there that aren't infected. So they're like, okay, go outside. Some of the jails are releasing people and they apparently will be brought back in. I think my jail over here already released quite a few inmates, but they're low, you know, everyone has a chance to change. You know, they're low risks. They're people that have probably been in there a long time, probably go to school and like, you know, it's probably the best of the best. I don't know though. We don't know, right? But that's something I've heard. Oh, sorry, I hid your message and sorry about that. Anyhow, I shouldn't even be on there. So look what we have, guys. Why do I love this card? There's a lot of different reasons. And I'm going to clarify this because the first initial message I get is that this woman dreams of the day to not be here. This woman, you know, it's kind of sad because for many of you, this karmic situation knows that the masculine wants to be somewhere else, even if he's not with you. And this is true, ladies. You know it. You know women's intuition. We know if our person's heart is not at home anymore, right? We truly do know. And it doesn't even have to be our person. We sense these things off of everyone. Like, oh, even if you hear couples talk, sometimes you pick up like, oh, like, ooh, doesn't sound like, you know, I vibe something's off in that relationship. So here we go. It's the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles here actually depicts 2 women. One, which is in an embrace with the masculine. Often in this deck, if I do your reading in this deck and this card comes up, I'm going to tell you there's obviously a third-party situation, and it's probably you, the sad one here. But this is about the karmic, and because the color coordinations here with the hair are the same, and even the outfit. This woman this karmic dreams of being somewhere else. This karmic may actually have other men, like another man. That's interesting too, because I picked up that message earlier today when I was looking for a cover photo, and I wanted to take the cover photo with 2 couples. And I remember thinking in my head, does the karmic have someone they want to be with? And I didn't get an answer on that, but I got an answer that everyone has someone to be with. So really releasing, and I chose the picture with 3 people, but really the release of this, you know, this karmic has someone to be with. And I don't know, it's messy, guys. I'm getting a little sickness in my stomach because I know there's no bad intentions, but it's kind of like, it's just sad that the situation went on so long, and now it's almost like someone leaves one situation to go to another. I hope that they're mentally prepared and fully released. And if you check out the extended video, like I said, if you can't make the donation, message me, email me, and I will send you the link in a couple days. Just let me gather the links for people that don't want to do the donation, but I do appreciate an exchange, $1 or $5, your choice. It's sad here. It really is, guys. I'm picking up just this energy of, because it doesn't feel good to be with someone. There's something here with this karmic. This karmic has issues, and they may, because we have the stinky broccoli girl and the snake charmer, they may come across as very happy. And, you know, this is so true, because look at people that have passed, like, you know, past themselves, however you want to word it. Robin Williams, you know, did he not look the happiest? Did anyone expect some of these people to do that? Did they not? It's a shitty feeling for someone that actually is yucky, is not healthy, probably. That's probably why that word came out. And this person is hanging on here. The reasons I see the Knight of Cups, that's sticking out. She's hanging on. She might be hanging on to past memories when this person really respected them, or treated them like a queen, or treated them like the mother of the home, or whatever it may be. I don't know if this person lost due to lies, or due to her own, this person, I do feel, due to their own actions, or whatever you want to call it, is dealing with this karma now, whatever we want to call it, right? This situation now. And it's a phase of life. It's something everyone goes through. You go through these lessons. And, I'm going to clarify this 10 of Pentacles, because the nice thing, I hope this is just her knowing. For a lot of you, I don't think your masculine is treating you like that in the background. Like, I don't think you guys are out there whining and dining and dancing. But I think she knows that he has his mind on someone else and wants to be somewhere else. Let's clarify that card. I mean, we could clarify them all, but let's start there. 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. So what this, and I'm seeing the 2 of Wands here, or the 2 of Pentacles. I'm seeing that 9 of Wands still. This is something really on this person's head. Like, they know. I think that this karmic person is actually kind of waiting out the days, or kind of basically what your person has been doing, just expecting fate to step in and deal with this. It might actually be happening now. This, because of what's going on, it might actually happen. They might actually get their little wish. Let's see what happens. But anyhow, this person, I believe this karmic, knows that the masculine's already planning a new picture, painting a new picture. This is the 3 of Pentacles, wanting something more, almost something more. It really is. And what I pick up is your person may have met this karmic when they were not in the position they're in now. And when I say now, who knows? Right now, maybe a lot of people are not doing well financially, but I just feel like when your person and this karmic were together, they grew together, and they grew financially together. Where that's coming from, I don't know. I don't know if that's just background, but where it's once they used to paint a picture together, this might be how the karmic knows your person is moving on, or has moved on, because they built something together at one point, and now it's just not there. Now it's just one-sided. So let's see the Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify that. Whoa, that, you guys didn't see it. It literally went like, I don't know, and came in reverse. The heartache will be over. There will be a release of a third-party situation. There will be a change. There will be a change. I mean, all I'm getting right now is where there was a heartache, there won't be anymore. That's all I'm getting. I don't know. Hold on. I guess I clarify. Where there was a heartache, there won't be anymore. I'm just looking to see if I have a different, but this is the deck I was guided to use for clarification. Is it in the upright? Mostly. So clarify the 3 of Swords in reverse. Judgment. The ones that came on the table here. This is interesting. Ooh. 2 of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Where there is a heartache, there won't be anymore. That's a strong message. Where someone couldn't make a decision in love that was caused. Ooh, this card is dark. When I looked at it upright, I forgot how dark it is. Look at, you see what's behind this person? Someone was afraid to transform, to make that transition, to drop a love that basically had run out. And I say that, it's interesting I say that, because this card, the first message I heard is past life regression. So there's something from the past life that they're hanging on to here, or they were hanging on to. And I feel like it will be released. This goes very deep. This shows people getting hung. This shows witches getting burned. it's a powerful card here. This shows someone in therapy to release this or getting some sort of external help, a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Where there was heartache, there won't be anymore. It's almost because someone will no longer choose to stay in the darkness. See that dark figure, right? Someone will choose to face the truth. And what the truth is, they're going to see it. They're going to see it. You see, they get the past life regression. They have the therapist. It's going to get brought out. The darkness is going to be, this moon happens. I was just doing a reading for someone, so I know this moon is happening right now. Wait. Oh, we're in the middle of it right now, of the two moons, the two crescents. The full moon will be in the middle of it. Interesting. So let's clarify this justice. So the heartache is gone here, the justice, the fairness being restored. I only want to take one card, but two came out. The Empress and the Six of Swords. How do I go? How do I start here? The Empress, I feel, no matter what, is representing a new beginning, whether it be positive, whether it be for your person, whether it be for the karmic. It's representing a new beginning, because the Six of Swords is talking about moving out of a shitty situation. And for some, I'm just getting this little bit of message that not even, like for some people, they can't even discuss this with each other. The couple, right? The karmic and your person. So it actually is not really getting clarity in the situation. Like it's just over. For some people, right? For some of them, I'm sure they'll have to communicate when the harvest has come in, something like this. It's time. It's time. It's something someone, I don't know if it's your person or the karmic, has been delaying. And it is one person that's leaving. It's not about, even though there's two people in the picture, I just feel like it's showing the energy of the person very down, very like sad. And the other energy that they have to embrace, which is getting up and moving on, starting a new beginning somewhere else. This is what I believe, because remember, what is the message I got there? It's karma. It's not about balancing anything. It's about karma. That's I think why the Empress is here, because a new beginning is deserved. If someone can friggin' get the strength to move away, a new beginning should come. That would be beautiful. And I'm seeing the Ten of Swords here. There's definitely, please clarify that energy there. It's interesting. Oh, really? Where to go? No. Really? Oh, and I found another card. This always happens. They literally slid under the table. Look at, clarifying that energy. Here we go. 5 of Pentacles. That would be leaving. Again, technically 2 people leaving, like separation energy, and the World. I dropped, who knows when, yesterday, I guess. But I just found it. It's a new beginning. That's exactly what I'm talking about with the Empress. So regardless, and here we're back at the Ten of Swords again. There's definitely an ending. And it leads to a new beginning. And it might look rough, and the karmic may actually even have to go and support herself. Maybe there won't be good communication for this ending, to be honest, because there's something there with the Six of Swords, like an unfinished communication for some. I feel like this karmic has a whole journey ahead of her, a whole journey of life that they never had. That's what I'm really picking up from this one card alone. This karmic is about to embrace real life. This karmic, when this separation happens, this karmic is going to have to learn how to love herself. She's going to have to do some mirror work straight up. Elements of the Swords in reverse, right? That's the Ace of Swords. And in reverse, it might be a little of denial that has to come to realization. 6 of Swords in reverse. But I feel like during this move that this person has put on delay, they're about to, they haven't wanted to be there. So they're about to embark on their biggest lesson now. They stuck around somewhere. That's when you have your big lessons. there was a lot of love there at one point or something, whatever it may be, but it's no longer there. Are you going to stick around in the situation? Look at the world, you know? There's opportunity. There's no more time to just stick around where you're unhappy. Be single. So what I get is this karmic, I'm feeling it. It's like I'm almost seeing all this shit that they're going to have to go through because their growth has been hindered. I already did a video on Vimeo, the fatherly love. The growth has been hindered because they've been babied. They've been taken care of. Like literally I'm seeing someone going to get food stamps. And I hate to say that, but I guess that's the energy right now. So if there is a separation right now, but really what it's saying is that someone's going to have to go and, go in line, maybe get a job application or go to the bank and like talk about finances. Like, what can I do? But what's going to come from this is this person's going to learn to be alone, look in the mirror and like self-love, the dark side and the light side, right? Because this could be someone more lower vibration, but you got to be in love with your dark side too. It is what it is. If you don't like that, I can't help it. It is the truth. It just is. So let's clarify the 8 of Swords, this unhappy marriage. And the Devil came out at the same time. Look at all, I'm seeing the Lovers here and the 8 of Wands and the Fool card. There's going to be a new beginning coming. Wow, guys. I almost feel like we just need to mind our business about this person and move on because I see some good shit here. I want to talk about this. Okay, let's put it in this way that it's... Wow. So what I see is once there's a closure here, once someone fully leaves the garden, fully leaves the gate, and I'm leaning over here to see the picture too. And it's a masculine energy there. The Emperor, he may have to travel to see you. I'm seeing a whole world. If you want to, well, it is the Ram. It is because I'm just going to say this is current energy. And of course it's current energy. He's the Emperor. The Emperor is the Ram. It's almost saying like as well with everything going on in this world, this person just holding space, preparing for a new beginning, Fool, to go towards what truly makes them happy. He's working on getting everything done. I love it. I love hearing that. And I believe that, like, look what's at the bottom, right? So your person is working on getting everything done. The 10 of Swords, my number one done card. In fact, when I made my own deck recently, I'm going to leave the karmic. We don't care anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys agree. Like, really, do we need to know that she's obsessed? And she's obsessed in something that it's her own sabotage as well. She needs to let it go. She stayed there depressed. She probably complains to many people about it. And it's like, I hope someone tells her straight up, that's your own fault. Did anyone, oh, I picked this card up there, 3 of Pentacles. Did anyone tell you to stay in that situation that you were unhappy? And no, but she was waiting for ships to come in or something. Or maybe she stayed just because of the money. She had been taken care of. She did not want to leave. She did not want to take care of herself. She did not want to face Judgment Day. Okay, because I want to look into the some other energy. So when I did my own deck, this is my new deck, my new second kind of personal deck. Let's see what comes up there. I forget why I wanted to. There was something that was said. Oh, let's see what the message is going on here. Someone is manipulating this situation. Kidding me? Okay, let's do this. So when I did these cards, I'm going to explain to you how this happened. Someone sent me, oh, thank you so much for the $5. That's so awesome. Thank you. And I love the pictures. I don't know like how you guys are doing that. That's cool. Wow. These messages are powerful, guys. Okay. So I want to explain how I did these cards, though, so you get why there's 2 different messages. One of the viewers, I'll call her Run, thank you so much for this, had sent me a blank deck because I wanted to do my own deck. So right away, not thinking, I just scribbled messages down. Now I know much better to first like tune in and get direct messages. And that's what I did with the second round. Just like my other deck, I have 2 different messages from 2 totally different times. But somehow they make sense. So look at this message that came out, and I'll read you what's at the bottom. It says, I am in a long-term relationship. That's the old message, and that's all that was there. Below it, in the new message, it says someone is manipulating the situation, a trickster who loves glamour and sparkle. Temporary illusions are present. So if you're seeing anything, it's an illusion. If you've seen the person, I do think your person knows. And for some of them, maybe this person wasn't necessarily a trickster as much as they're just a self-sabotaging, lazy person who was living off of someone. Straight up, it happens. At the bottom, it says, I've hit rock bottom. That was the old message. It says, now I trust the process of change. The past moves into the future. Dark becomes light. As my old ways are revealed, my growth towards realizing my truth is inevitable. This is a time of passage for me. You see the difference in a message when you meditate on it? See that? That's crazy. So your person is going through a passage. Your person is realizing change happens and it's okay to happen. It's okay to let this happen, okay? And the card underneath there is you are number one. Follow the sun. Let's see if we get one more good one here. Message maybe for you, Divine Feminine specifically, maybe. Here we go. I feel carefree at this time. I just want freedom. That's the old message. Now here, so the new message says, I remember the feeling I got when I realized you are the one. I knew you were special like magic. Your energy is the sweetest nectar. I do believe that your person, of course, they fell in love with you at first sight, but I pick up from that message is because they had time to compare. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they were trying to go out and compare, but they're now realizing how wonderful you are, how much you've changed them, how much you've changed. I'm sure some of you are different from when your person first met you, though your heart may be the same and your attraction may be the same to them. A lot of parts about you have changed. I know you're a gift, a dream come true. Please wait for me while I learn to get through. I was talking in poetry there. Oh. The person, there's something you've changed. And like when it talks about that sweetest nectar, I almost feel there's a message there where some of them have actually tampered, is what I'm hearing, with other people. Liquids is what I heard there. I hate thinking of that. I never think of that shit. But yeah, so maybe some of them have had more than one other person, than the person they were with. Maybe they thought you were just able to be replaced. No, you're not. Guaranteed. When you have a connection like this, it's not happening. This is the card of rebirth here. But anyhow, it's when you have a connection like that, you really don't worry. And it's even the more this person would try to run from it, just like you, when you try to run from it, it's everywhere. And are interesting. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it at this, guys. Talk to yourself nicely. Going on forever here, but an hour is not too bad. Okay, check out the link. If you can't do the donation thing for whatever reason, you don't have to explain yourself. You can send me an email, but I'm not going to get to them for a few days because of the fact that I'm sure a few will come in at least. So I'll just do them all at once and just copy paste, do the link. And otherwise, I really appreciate any donation. I gave the option $1 or $5, but more importantly, the video is a message that if you think you can handle it, it's worth watching. It's worth taking into consideration. It's worth planting the seed in the back of your mind maybe one day, because the vision I have, I hope I explain it properly, but the vision I had was, it actually goes, there's a second part to it too, but I've been guided not to focus on the second part because I was a little annoyed with the karmic in my vision because I felt like there was a little bit of sneakiness there, but the overall message is, integration and acceptance and all of that. And I'm choosing not to, maybe there's not sneakiness. Maybe it's just me and my fear-based thinking that comes up every once in a while, but I'm like, why did she do that? Anyhow, take it, what you get from it. And I think it's an important message. Okay. Bye guys. Have a beautiful everything. Bye for now.